stop right now watching cat videos at 1 a.m. in the morning because we have something more important to do, and that is learning about calorimetry.
Calorimetry is the process of measuring the amount of thermal energy in a chemical or physical process. Joseph Black is said to be the founder, but Eugene Berthelot and Antoine Leviseur have also played a role in developing this technique. Here are some 3 key aspects. You can discover if a process is endothermic or exothermic, meaning does the system release heat or does it absorb heat from the surroundings. If it's endothermic, then Q is positive. If it is exothermic, then Q is negative. Q is the amount of heat transferred between the system and the surroundings. The heat absorbed by one and released by the other should be equal in magnitude but opposite in sign. The calorimeter is the device used to measure the transfer of thermal energy. It is made up of 4 main components: the outer vessel, which would be the surroundings, the inner vessel, which would be the system, and a metal rod called the stirrer. Also a thermometer to measure the temperature change. You also need to know that the specific heat of a substance is the amount of heat required to raise the temperature of 1 gram of a substance by 1 degree Celsius. The heat capacity is very similar, but it is raising the temperature by 1 degree Celsius of any given quantity. You need to know this in order to do the calculations. Specific heat is an experimentally determined value, but you can calculate the heat capacity by multiplying the mass of the substance by its specific heat. You can find the amount of heat transfer by doing Q equals MS delta T, or Q equals MCAT, where delta T is the change in temperature. Now, why is calorimetry so important? Well, thermodynamic studies aid in understanding biological processes such as binding reactions of proteins, nucleic acids, and cellular functions. Also, calorimetry is used to measure calories. Food is burned and the heat absorbed by water gives the amount of energy present. That energy is converted from joules into calories.
Now that you actually learned something, go back